Well, folks, welcome back to another winter ride out. Currently at the other side of Haworth in Yorkshire. I am taking Kalix on a lovely little trip around wherever it wants to take me. Destination being Jubilee Tower up in the Trough of Bowland. So I'd like to thank you, William R. Penny, over on Instagram for recommending that to me. Just put a little post out on my story to anybody that had any decent ideas for ride outs, and we got a few. But Jubilee Tower, I always like it somewhere with a bit of a location, somewhere to get a nice photo. So Jubilee Tower is where we are off. The ride over there is a random ride completely. I have no idea where it's going to take us, but we are fully equipped for this winter weather. So let's get going. Full tank of fuel, and for some reason today my gloves are working with my phone. So let's get going, folks. A bit more gear to combat that temperature. So RUKKA wise, I went to Sports Bike Shop the other day to go get some heated grips for the MT09, because they are a bit of a necessity in these colder weathers. I tried undergloves, which I have on here, but along with heated grips you really can't be cold at all. So I went in there and I expected to pay about 50, 60 quid for them, and it turns out they were about 48. So I had, obviously, the spare money I had over because I'd planned to buy them. I thought, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy some treatment for my lovely Goretex, because I've had them for like 2 years now, and so I haven't treated them to any like re-waterproofing. They do their job, but what happens is, I think they call it getting wetted out. So they completely keep the water out as they should do, but instead of beading the water, they just like, it just soaks in, and it's really, you get really heavy and it's not a nice feeling. So I think it's called Nick Wax Tech Wash, and obviously the re-waterproofing was about £13 for the two products and about an hour of your time. And now the Goretex has come out, it's shrunk a little bit so it fits me a little bit better, and we're also re-waterproofing, so any water beading or anything, them Goretex hairs are standing back up and doing their lovely expensive job. I have baffled on about it before, but if you are an all-seasons rider and you really do want to ride in colder weathers, I don't mean silly weather like snow and stuff like I do, but if you do want to extend your season maybe a couple months, and maybe start your season a couple months earlier, I'd highly recommend investing into Goretex. A Goretex, I think it's Pro membrane suit. There's some good deals out there, and it's becoming a lot more affordable these days. So heated grips install was nice and simple as well. I had to take the fuel tank off, but it wasn't too much hard work. But really enjoyed getting to know the bike and working around it. And also ACF'd under the seat, as well as not doing over the bike. I have done under the seat to keep them electrical components nice and protected from any contamination it may get. So we are fully wintered out, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are on these salt covered roads, enjoying what the UK has to offer in more of a damper condition. I'll show you around the bike when we stop, but it is super filthy. It is covered in road salt, but I might just wash it off with cold water. There won't be any snow foaming or anything. I just don't want to take any of that protective layer off, because I know it sounds silly, but the more dirt you have on it, I guess in winter, the more protected it is from the elements. You've got that layer of dirt as well covering your protection layer. So, but it would be nice just to jet wash that top bit off, just so it looked a tad better. I had a lovely little chat on Bruce's Brew Time podcast. Really enjoyed that. Like I say, it was a nice honour to be on it. It will be up from, I don't know when I'll be putting this video, but it'll be on, I think it's Wednesday, I think, maybe the audio or the video. Over on Spotify, I'll leave links in the description to it. It's about 3 hours long. We had a right little natter, so you have to listen to it in stages unless you really don't get bored of listening to my voice. But covered everything from sort of who I am, a little bit behind the scenes, maybe stuff, my life, a few wacky questions given, a few opinions on some biker topics maybe, I think that was in there. So pretty much all things about editing, photography, my workflow. There's a lot in there that you guys ask a lot about, so if you are interested, maybe download that and have a little flick through it. And if you do want to see my face on it, there is the video option as well. So Bruce, if you are watching this, thank you very much, buddy, for having me on that. It was like I say, it was a true honour. I know you call me silly for it, but it really was. And hopefully next year we can get out on a little ride out, and I can show you around the north of England, around these lovely country roads. Beautiful roads, folks. How are you enjoying these ones? Something a bit different. Whoa, mate! Get on the f***ing road, man! It's a road. Silly, really, though. I understand it's a quiet road, but if you come round a corner, this exactly just like this, doing 30 mile an hour, which is a 60. Then somebody's going to get hit. Lovely little town. I never know where we are. I haven't seen a sign anywhere for it. Well, there you go, Barnleswick is where we are. Barnleswick Town Centre, I'm guessing that's heading over. If we've got time today, I might head down into Morecambe, because we're not far off from there, depending on how long we take. I don't mind taking these roads. And West Coast wise, I very, very rarely go. I think I've been once on the bike. I went to Blackpool, and that was for a job. So, like 1500 revs. Look at that. And that's not even that. I don't know if they're slipping. Right then, folks, here we are once again talking about the GoPro. Hence why the video's faded out. My GoPros have decided to freeze all of the footage. Just have a look at this. Just forget how poor quality British, and entered the Trough of Lowland National. Well, it's not a national park, I don't know, but we'll have a bit of this. Well, I'm really, really sorry, folks, but I've just tried to put the drone up and my app is telling me that the batteries are too cold. I've never ever had that before, never. Gutted isn't even the word, because this would be spectacular. Tried all 3 batteries. Right, I'm going to pop off. We're going to go to a petrol station, and I'm going to grab some quick bite to eat. And I'm also going to grab a coffee, because I'm not freezing, but I'm a bit cold. Get a coffee, warm up, and I think we'll leave it there. So apologies, boys and girls, honestly, for bringing you all the way here, teasing you. Even, to be honest, I didn't even know what this. I didn't even know what it was going to be like here. I really didn't. Like I say, I asked for it on Instagram. I got a recommendation, wanged it into Google Maps, saw Street View and thought, yeah, that's alright. But on the photo, that view was not there. That's 6 files that have all corrupted on this GoPro Hero 7. That's basically from when I started getting to the good roads, up to Jubilee Tower, having a walk around, having a look around the scenery, having a look around the bike, and then ending the video. But this time, instead of getting rid of all the files and completely just disregarding the video, I'm going to share the video anyway, because I really enjoyed it. So, apologies for this one, boys and girls. Again, I'm going to have to look into my GoPro firmware. It's the only time now I'd say that I've had consecutive files, one after another, freeze. Whether it's the batteries, I might have to update them, or update the GoPro itself, I'm not too sure. But it's so ironic. I was talking about this with Bruce over on Brew Time. If you haven't seen that, go check it, links in the description. Now it happens on the video, on the day I'd filmed that as well. It's super crazy. So I'll leave you with the photos at the end of the video. I do apologise, boys and girls, but I hope you do understand. But thank you very much for watching, enjoy the photos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.